Greetings, YouTube model train people. I have another decoder install video here, another basic install. This time I've got two AHM C liners. One's an A, one's a B. Actually, they're both A units. This one is powered, this one is not. I've got a decoder here that might have some issues with the lights, but that'll be fine. This is just a basic to get it working. These are not the highest quality units here. They're not going to be rivaling, scale trains or anybody's anytime soon. But they're just, I've had them around for a long time, and I'm going to get them going here again. So the problem with these for basically always has been poor performance, I believe due to bad electrical pickup. I did clean this thing, and the wheels were super dirty, and one of these, one of the wipers on this front truck was bent out of shape, so it was not touching. That was an issue. Yeah, so we'll get to it here. In order to hopefully help with the electrical pickup situation, I am going to just semi-permanently hook these together with drawbars, and I'm going to run wires from this one, from the unpowered unit up here, so the pickups in the unpowered unit will also help keep this alive. See if that makes it a little better for performance. Okay, so probably the most important part of doing a decoder install is you have to electrically isolate the motor from the track. If they somehow get connected together, I'm not sure what'll happen, but it'll be bad for your decoder. So on this particular model, it seems like we have this white wire and this red wire that come from the front truck and then go back to the motor. And then somehow, that's going to be the easy thing, just clipping these two. But then somehow also inside here, we've got power that comes up from this truck here up to these, and that's what I'm going to have to figure out here, is how that looks like. Maybe this metal goes down. Well, somehow there's got to be a metal that comes down. That doesn't seem like it's got any wipers on it. Let me try something here. Okay, on further inspection, it doesn't look like the back truck has any electrical pickup. That's crazy. Okay, well, okay, that makes it a lot easier for hooking up the decoder, but maybe that's why it has such bad performance. Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, because see, this is all solid plastic here. If you look down in there, that's all plastic. Yeah, there's no connection. Okay. All right, well then I will hook this up. Okay, so I've made connections here. I have the black wire here from the decoder going to one side of the track, the white one here, and I have another black wire here that I'm going to run back to the unpowered unit. And now the same thing here with the red wires, the red wire from the decoder, sorry about this big mess, is going to this side of the track here, and there's also a red wire, a long red wire here I'm going to run back to the unpowered unit. So I've soldered those permanently. I also have, if you can see here, the orange and gray wires hooked up to the motor, but I'm not sure which way to hook these up on this particular motor, so I did it temporarily. If the motor runs backwards, then I'll switch those around. Okay, so it should be good to test. I'm going to take it down to the programming track and see what happens. So I've got it set up here on my programming track, and now I'm going to go to Decoder Pro here and hit identify, and then you'll see it. Okay, so it just says no roster entry found, but it did. Okay, I've got it here on the running track, and I'm gonna try it out here. Give it a little throttle, see what happens. Well, it doesn't sound very good. Well, it is running. Try it backwards. Okay, so now I have all the track and motor connections done. I'll show you what I've got here. So the red wire right here, which ends up being this side of the, I think the engineer's side, this side of the rail, that I have got going, I'm sorry, that's for the light. This red wire right here goes to this far side of the track. So I've got two red wires, one of them. This just goes to the decoder. This other one goes all the way back through here up to the unpowered unit and connects to that side of the unpowered unit. Then the black wire from the decoder, that would be this, goes to the other side of the rail. It happens to be white on this. That's this side of the fireman's side of the locomotive, and then that goes, the black goes to the decoder, and then the other black goes all the way back. I ran these wires through from one cab to the other like that, and then it also comes back here to this side rail. Okay, for the motor connections, the gray motor wire ended up going to the red, which is on this side, and the orange went to that side. So if you hook it up this way, then that is the normal forward direction. If you were to switch these two around, like if you were to put the orange here and the gray there, then this way would be the normal direction of travel. All right, I've got the lights hooked up here. So so when you're doing lights in a decoder, typically you hook one side of the light to the blue common wire and the other side of the light to the function wire. But you don't have to do that. You can hook one side to the function and one side of the light to the track. If you do it that way, you get about half the voltage. And that's what I did here for two reasons. One, because I wasn't sure if these bulbs could handle the full DCC power, and two, because I didn't want to run a blue wire all the way back here to the unpowered unit. So I just left one side of the bulb connected to the rail as it was from the factory. Same on the front. So then the other side on the front light, I hooked to the white accessory wire here for forward, and then the yellow wire goes all the way back. It changes to black here because I don't have enough yellow wire, but it goes all the way back to the back bulb.